finally got it. After this, got the second one in a 20 roll. Hello everyone. In this video, I've created content about the unit mastery added to the Ironcap Scouts cavalry a while back and the performance of the newly added doctrine. Since it seems like it might be able to compensate for the firepower lacking in the cavalry, I'll be testing it out. So, let's get started. Here are the unit mastery items added this time. To summarize the unit mastery content, there's a slight improvement in stats and addition of new skills. The Ironcap Scouts cavalry is one of the excellent cavalry corps. This corps is easy for anyone to obtain and is recommended for beginners. The main reasons are twofold. First is its low leadership, which is only 95, making it very user-friendly. The second is its overwhelming firepower. The new skill you acquire with full unit mastery is quite powerful. The skill's duration is 5 seconds. While watching this video, it might seem like a strong cavalry, but this cavalry is actually very fragile. Therefore, I don't recommend casually throwing it into melee combat. So, how should you use it? Roughly speaking, there are 4 ways to use it. The first is to target lone corps. When you collide with isolated corps, they are easily wiped out like this. The second is to target scenes with only heroes. When you collide with isolated heroes, they are easily wiped out like this. Even from such a distant position, they can be easily wiped out like this. The third is to target superior cavalry. After exhausting their skills, they become easy prey. The fourth is to throw it into chaotic situations. In this case, there were enemy polearm unit, so after taking a few kills, it's being dealt with, but it's diverting the enemy's attention to the rear, making it easier for allies to trample on the enemy's base. So far, I've introduced the strength of the cavalry, now let's talk about how to counter this cavalry. Basically, the AI prioritizes generals and targets corps when they're a certain distance away. After the enhancement, some people who are constantly being harassed are calling for a Ironcap Scouts cavalry nerf, so I'll teach you how to counter it. First, stop the cavalry with the standard CC skills like stunned and knockdown. Since the new skill is just a charge, it's easy to stop it by giving it stunned or knockdown. Next is the standard method, use polearm units. They can be easily dealt with. Finally, here's a method for the increasing number of timid players. If a general moves to a position where attacks don't land within the activation range of the Liangzhou cavalry's new skill, the skill will be nullified. You can crush the skill without taking any damage. Now, let's evaluate the new doctrine added for the melee cavalry this time. Some people say that the effect of this doctrine isn't significant, but I don't think so. First, the number of attack hits has doubled, and the damage dealt has also become significant. Next is the second one. Can you see the difference? Normal attacks now have stiffness added, allowing you to break through even if the core blocks the way. In other words, the survival rate when pulling back the core increases significantly. I've tried out the usability of Unit Mastery and the new doctrine this time. The conclusion is, both Unit Mastery and Doctrine are usable, but personally, I think the new doctrine is a must-have. Damage increase is useful, of course, but the increase in stunned attacks is significant. Since a new doctrine is now easier to obtain, I recommend stocking up to 3 of them.